That was pretty good. Reason I don't spam dash there is just kind of awkward with the slope. I don't like how slow I accelerate here, but I think I need grip to even be able to control the car, so... And speed is a no-brainer, you know. That sucks. It's a no-brainer, you need speed. It saves a fair amount of time on all the races. The first is actually the one it saves the least amount of time on. Interestingly. The third race, though, it saves like 25 seconds, having the speed upgrade. That turn was not good. The turn controls are kind of janky if you're drifting. I was holding the direction to turn. Didn't look like it, but I was. But the drift turn controls are janky. If I could control turn, if I could like get rid of turn and just put speed 2 and speed 1, that'd be great. But you can only put one of each upgrade. Because I would love to super speed it all. Can I switch to attack? Annoyingly, to switch, you have to touch the touchscreen. The select button in this game does literally nothing. You couldn't have just made select choose characters? It does literally nothing in this game. Oh, bogging that torch kind of sucks. The reason I do that little bit of awkward movement to not hit the corner dead on is because I actually clipped through that corner once. Killed a run because I clipped through the corner and I, in shock, just stayed there. Okay, I almost screwed that jump up. That was kind of scary. How bad is this minigame gonna go? Please don't go bad. It's probably gonna go bad. That was not the first throw I wanted. Can you not? Better than my comparison run, but still not very good. My record on that is just shy of 5 seconds. So. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way to clip through these rocks, but it'd have to be really fast. Hit the baby? No, dang it. Hitting the baby with the ranged attack saves a second or two. It's really hard to not get hit there, so I don't really try. I think it's only been like 3 or 4 times that I've not gotten hit there. It is faster to not get hit, but it's so precise that... I try to keep the controller under the... like, on my lap, basically, while I'm spamming A-B like that, because it's not very pleasant to hear in the microphone. find it interesting to go back and see like my early routes for this game. Because my first ever speedrun of this was not recorded. It was an hour 24 minutes in any percent. My first uploaded speedrun was an hour 17 in any percent. And that's my most popular video on YouTube. I don't know why, because I have much better. I have my record in any percent's almost 20 minutes faster. But it's kind of cool to see the change in routing. Originally, there was only one skip. The first skip I found was I called it lobster skip because it skipped a lobster suit. It's not a super descriptive name. But it was a jump that... I don't even care about getting hit. A jump that saved like 2 minutes, and it was really easy to do. But at the time I was so scared I would save before doing it in case I screwed it up. Now it's so easy that... Nice, that was a goal. I saved before doing the skip because I was like scared I would screw it up, and I did actually screw it up a few times. But now I'm getting more and more consistent at everything, and more tricks have been found. Most of them were by me, but I don't want to take credit for all of it because some of it actually was found by other people. And they were found by people who left comments on my YouTube videos. Why am I still going? I have enough points. But yeah, it was kind of cool being having people leave comments on my videos saying, hey, there's a skip here. Like, there's two big ones. Well, one big one, which is Lobster Rock Skip, which saves almost 2 minutes. YouTube comment, found that. A way to clip through the maze in the very end, right before the last minigame Labyrinth, or Pegasus. YouTube comment, left a message saying like, hey, you can actually do this. The skip after Chicken Suit Tack, which is just walking out of bounds. Somebody left a YouTube comment on my video. Nice that I'm getting shaman points for this, because you unlock stuff for that, with that. Oh, so there's a few typos in the text. After this next minigame, I used to point it out all the time, but after this minigame, there's a typo. There's a few typos. Not a perfect game. What I found funny is, like, this is the worst minigame casually. Oh, the near misses actually give you more points. This is the worst minigame casually, and when I got my used copy of this, the person had put in a bit over an hour of playtime, and I load up the game, and it was right before this minigame. They saved right before this minigame. So I'm guessing they just couldn't beat it and they gave up. Because it really is awful casually. It is. It's very easy. The thing is, you gotta blow into the mic for 1.5 minutes straight. It's very easy. It's just, it's awful doing it casually, because you feel actually lightheaded at the end. Yeah. It's so bad. It's so bad. But it's the DS. It has a microphone. You gotta use the microphone. Because the buttons, they do stuff. They just don't really do very much of anything. I'll hold right here. Next text box here has a typo. Yourself. So that minigame is like the worst casually. Hey, first try again. Nice. In a speedrun, it's super easy because you can just bind a button to a controller to just blow into the mic. But in real life, boy, it's bad. The rest of the minigames are fine. It's just that one I hate because it's stupid. That was a really good segment there. Hopefully I can do this race without clipping through a fence. Yeah, there's a gap in the fence here, but you can't go through it. I'm gonna actually let go of the gas here. Okay. That was a little bonk, but that actually went a lot smoother. Can you stop bonking? You actually lose a bit of speed going over that ledge, but if you're drifting, you don't. I always forget that, and I don't drift over the ledge, but you lose a bit of speed if you just drive off of it, but if you're drifting, you don't. Also, the textures and everything are bad because it looks like you gotta go straight here. You gotta go left. It looks like you gotta go straight. Also, the textures warp weird. That's not an emulator glitch, it's actually in vanilla. Ooh, sorry, that was a loud crack. Look at that split. Whoa, the textures. So there's no real visual cues to where that is, but it follows the cave above the invisible walls. So you kind of just get used to where all the hitboxes are. But for a while I was going by feel. I was kind of like walking against the walls to find the gap. That lobster suit on the rock starts a cutscene, but I skip it. Is that a good angle? Looks like it. No? Come on, Tack. Come on. You can do it, Tack. There it is. Okay. That clip is kind of inconsistent. There's a consistently slow way to do it, which does not even involve going right there. It involves using another glitch. But that way is more, like, it's faster, it's just less consistent. Oh, did you not get caught in this? Camera faces the wrong way. Didn't need to do that last attack. In any percent run, you try to avoid level ups because each one loses about a second. But I usually get like 4 or 5 in a run. But each level up loses about a second. There, I got that timing right this time. I didn't have the good angle. That looks like the good angle. Oh, I almost had it. I don't know if that angle was good. No, it wasn't. That angle's not good. I don't like screwing it up like this because there. The camera moves in a certain way when you got it. So here, oh, I actually like landed where I wanted to first try. Just barely in bounds. I was scared I was out of bounds. Or inbounds. So that was a little slow there, but I just wanted to carefully move. You inch forward until you're just barely in bounds. Then that lets you walk around the guy, because you have to kill that guy, which plays a cutscene which opens the door, but if you clip out of bounds, you just walk through the closed door. The trigger's there. Come on. You might hear me mashing the controller here, sorry. Easy. That's why I like New Game Plus, because it dies in one hit. I was not quite in the circle. If you're in the circle, you'll just instantly end the level. Well, not instantly, it'll play that little cutscene, but... Gold split by 0.2 of a second. Okay. Do something here. That tiny little stutter was me making a save state, because I want to be able to come back to this. For testing, I want to be able to come back to this race. I like the weird bouncing, though. It's cool. That bounce sucked. I wish I could equip more gems to the car, though. I'd love to have turbo as well, which is more Excel. Because speed up is great because your top speed is way higher, but it also takes way longer to accelerate. And grip is, like, too good with speed to not pass up, because it lets you actually take the turns. Well, actually take turns, because otherwise you're going way too fast to take turns properly. Oh, that bonk. Okay, that was good. That was not as good there, that turn. Let's see how well this is gonna go. I almost didn't make it, and I was very scared there because not making it kills the run. Because you'd have to do the race over again from the start. I've also once lost the race on this turn. The very last turn of the race, I just fell. Okay, that was pretty good. Not my fastest ever race, but pretty good. Now there's a YOLO strat, but I'm not going to do it. Because I've only successfully done it once. It does save time. I did not get that jump properly. There. That's a skip I was dreaming of as a kid, honestly. Like skipping that alligator. Because you're supposed to do a bunch of different stuff. I half paused there because that lily pad's got a really janky hitbox. Okay, that landed. I'm always scared that's not going to land. But I think I've gotten like a pretty consistent method to throw it on the button. This is something I've only started doing, but it is faster to grab the sheep as lock. Because lock carries things faster. Keep that guy off screen. Let's keep him off screen still. Try to keep those other guys off screen. Otherwise they get in the way. I was so scared there. Because if that guy falls in, you have no choice to do the minigame. Because once he's in the water, he's gone. Also, you saw that little puff of dust there. I take that turn a little... Well, I don't take it like super tight because I'm always scared of like clipping through the tiny hole. Because I've done that before. Carrying the sheep, clip through a tiny gap and end up out of bounds. Phone's ringing. Sorry about that. So the minigame I skipped is sheep balancing. It's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad minigame. It's about 40 seconds if you do it well. It's a minute if you don't. But it's easy to screw up and just fail. And if you fail, well, you gotta redo it. There's no checkpoint, it's just do it again. And the controls are really janky. So I'm happy that I can skip it because it's not a very fun minigame. What I find cool though is that in Act 2, all the minigames are skipped. And in Act 3, we skipped the really bad one. Like, Act 2 is just skip, skip, skip. It's blast. That was really late for that guy to show up and hit me. Nice, gold. Don't want to get hit by that. That's bad. But while I'm waiting here, can you... You can hit that with Tack's ranged attack, but it's kind of tricky. Hitting that stops boulders from spawning, but it also moves some platforms. Can you attack? Can you please? Dashing downhill is really awkward. That jump saves 2 minutes. Very easy skip. Saves 2 minutes. Sorry for the button mashing here. It's the fastest way to climb. Get off the plant. There, nice hit. Okay. I was worried I'd miss. Missing sucks. Attack. Because Tack's ranged attack there seems to go for enemies. And not always aim straight. Like there. I think it might aim slightly left. Come on. Hit it. Why are you walking over here? Oh, hi. Oh, I got the pause right for the minigame. Okay, so I'm gonna not talk here. There it is. Okay, that was pretty good. That was really fast. Damn, look at that split. Oh, I almost didn't make it. I'm scared every time I do that jump, because it's very tight. It's very close. Can you not? Now this guy is a real nuisance. So I'm actually going to use that just to not have to deal with him. Because he can very easily knock you off. Get... I used to think you didn't have time to make this cycle, but you do. In any percent, though, I don't think you actually have time. New Game Plus, because you have a bunch of upgrades that let you spam dash like crazy, you can. But any percent, since you only get a couple upgrades, you don't. Any percent is like... Oh my god. I haven't messed that jump up in a long time. That's a very easy jump, too. Okay. That's like 5 seconds time loss. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now. Didn't want to say anything because I feel like it's bad luck to say it while I'm doing it. But I'm doing good. I love that I can just spam dash everywhere, though. And I can just completely ignore mana. As luck, I do kind of want to collect those feathers, because the mana does help. That jump is always scary. It's never not scary. That's good. Okay, split after this. Once this fades to black. Damn, look at that. Even when I fell off, I still beat my summer best. Or beat my gold, not my summer best. This guy is scary. Fun fact though, if you're right in his face, he can't hit you. Which makes fighting him in New Game Plus and any percent really trivial. More so, any percent New Game Plus combat itself is trivial. But in any percent, the two enemies that are supposed to be the scariest are actually the two that have AI that can be cheesed. Whoa! Sorry about that. Sometimes when enemies disappear off screen, the sound loops. Glad I made this cycle, because it's actually kind of important to make that cycle, because it's a slow cycle. This isn't crazy precise, but... I didn't hit it. No, I missed the cycle. You gotta hit that first shot to make the cycle. Annoying time loss, but... This is the one that's more important anyway. Because this cycle takes a bit longer. Kenya, where are you? So the camera, it points you sort of in the direction of these guys. There's a button to do it. But it's not very good. It's not very helpful. Because it says there's one near me, but I don't know where. Okay, so that was not a super fast minigame there. Still pretty good though. And then that's really the last hard part. Yeah, tax mana doesn't really matter with the badges I have, or the gems I have. In hard and very hard difficulty, his mana actually matters because the enemies have more health. That was like as late as I could have hit that guy. Hi. That's the scariest room in any percent. Oh. Ah, damn it. Nice. Yes! That's much better. That was a good run. I crushed my goal there. That's good. So much better than my previous run. Sub 42. Sub 40? Like, my sum of best isn't even there. I played within a minute of my sum of best, though. That's crazy to me. Even with a couple mistakes, I played within a minute of sum of best. That's great.